whatever you want, the body wants. Whatever your end goal desire is for the way you want to feel, the way you want to look, the certainty you want to have about how your body works, how it's there for you, supporting you, feeling to you, the body wants that too. So what you want wants you. So there's no discrepancy there, and there's no question there, and you don't have to like ask, oh please, can I have that? No, you can have it. The first thing is you have to understand like the baseline fact way that it is that health is available to you. No matter what it is, what it looks like, whatever you feel right now that you don't particularly love or like, that doesn't feel good, any symptoms you have, anything that feels like too heavy, just know that whatever you desire, it is available for you, and it's available for you now, okay? And the body knows that, and the body is programmed to work correctly. And it is always doing its best to work correctly so that you can have that and so that you can feel better. And it's never you against your body. It's never your body attacking itself, like certain ideas around like autoimmune diseases and such. That's not ever happening, okay? Your body is always on your team. Your body is always on your side, and you get to be healthy. And the way that I then perceive and have learned to understand like other body outcomes in the physical is that with ease through our accessing health. So yes, people can go on like crazy diets. They can eat 500 calories a day. And what is that one called? The HCG diet, like that's some like spas. I don't know if they still do this. I hope that they don't, but have you guys heard of these diets where you get injections of HCG, which is like the pregnancy hormone, and you are only allowed to have like a Melba toast and like an orange, or I don't know, something literally insane, right? And yet people have done that and do weird things like that, and they eat all different kinds of ways, right? But if it isn't pulled in and tuned in to actually being in integrity with health, it won't last. It can't, right? Because it doesn't align with what your body always will need and always will want and always will be working in these certain ways. So this isn't like only true for some people and not true for others. This is true. This is true for human beings. And so I'm pretty sure you're a human being, so it's gonna work for you too, okay? And then just always remember that as well. Like if you see one person benefiting and thriving off of a model of health that looks appealing to you, then it also gets to be true for you. And that's why everything that I teach is just based on like core principles of energy, and that makes it, you know, long lasting, which is what we want. So we don't have to keep figuring things out and like, what do I do now? Somebody said to do this. It's always this way, okay? So you don't have to keep looking anymore. All right, so health is who we are naturally, and we get to have it. It is your right. So if right now you don't feel the exact way you want to, which is probably why you're here, or you want to know more about making it easy, then it's because things are in the way. It's not because it's not working right. It's not because something's wrong with you or you're different. It's only because there's things in the way. And what these things in the way are, we look at in different areas. So physically, the key to health is to keep the body clean and clear on the inside. And so this means that you see that health is like a give and take, and it's like an in and out. It's like this continual flow, and when things don't flow, that means they get stuck or stagnated in the body energetically and physically, And that's the problem. It's not that your body can't clean and clear itself out. It's that something isn't allowing it right now. And so we want to look at what are these things that slow us down, because we want to remove them, and then everything will just go on its own, because it's always on and the body's always going. It's always connected to the correct energy and it knows what to do. So that means that we're the ones that get in the way, whether it's what we're doing with our food, what we're doing with things we ingest, chemicals, toxins, or thoughts and belief patterns. So we have to look at what is in the way. So with food, we want to look at like toxins. Are we consuming foods that actually aren't food? Are we consuming things with a lot of fake ingredients? Are we consuming foods that are covered in chemicals or pesticides? Are we consuming too much when we really aren't hungry? So like in the physical part and the food part, all of those things you want to think about. How does it look right with what your intake is in terms of, is this true for what my body can easily utilize and wants to utilize, okay? And then, because if someone is constantly intaking like processed food, let's just say to make it simple, the body is like, okay, I can handle this, like I can break some of this down, especially if it's like partially real food and then additives and such. But all the additives, all the preservatives and things like that, all the food dyes, the body isn't made for that. It just doesn't make any sense. And so of course, eventually it's gonna get like worn down and tired and fatigued, and it won't be able to just do all of its actions and work its systems for you the way that it could if it was just getting what it actually needed. Okay, so what is in the way? And it's like this. Whatever you want, the body wants. Whatever your end goal desire is for the way you want to feel, the way you want to look, the certainty you want to have about how your body works, how it's there for you, supporting you, feeling to you, the body wants that too. So what you want wants you. So there's no discrepancy there, and there's no question there, and you don't have to like ask, oh please, can I have that? No, you can have it. So next, let's talk about what the body's jobs are. So this is what, the way that I see it now, it's like very simple. So the body is always turned on. It's always functioning. It's always working for us. It always knew what to do from when we were born, and it still does. But the thing is that we never really were taught like how to operate this machine that is our body, right? And that's where we get into problems, because the messages out in the world often are not true at all, or there's been lack of information and lack of education. And so like we never learned in kindergarten, like, oh, well, these foods are the ones that you should be consuming all the day long, and like not fruit snacks and things like that or whatever. Like, and it's so silly, because like that's literally what we're served in most places, is like foods actually aren't so good for us, right? So there's this lack of knowing, this lack of knowledge, which creates like this uncertainty and then fear, right? That we can't change it, we can't do it, we don't know how to run our own bodies or whatever. So we have jobs to do, and the body has jobs to do, and thank goodness the body has mostly all the work to do, and our part is very, very simple. So first, the body's job is to take in what we give it, right, and utilize it. So this is why I'm such a huge advocate for healthy digestion, because healthy digestion is the number one thing that the body uses energy for and towards inside. So obviously when we think about health, we think about food. We think about, what do we eat so that we're healthy? What do we eat so that we lose weight? What do we eat so we get rid of symptoms? Well, and the reason that we think that is because food is a major player. Food is a major tool for operating this machine that is our body. And the body has a lot of work to do every single day when it comes to food, because it is our primary fuel source. Well, most of the body's work is to do something good with that fuel source. And so when you can understand that playing along nicely with the digestive system it's going to free up a lot of energy that has been like, you know, having issues flowing. That's where you break up a lot of the ability to like get results, because you're freeing up this energy. And when the body has that ability to tune in and tap into that excess energy, it always knows what to do first with it, and it's going to go into healing mode, into cleansing. Hi guys, I hope you liked this little episode. If you're interested in working with me and learning how to be a plant-based eater, my 4-week plant-based eating course called Fueled and Focused is starting up Monday, March 29th, and I'm going to take you through all the background of how the body works with food so that you have absolute confidence in knowing you can achieve the health and body goals that you have. And it's super practical. So this is everything that I do every single day, from what I buy, how I read labels, how I stock my kitchen, and how to use really simple cooking methods and my food formulas to make eating healthy really simple, quick, and easy. So it gets to be yours. It gets to be the way you love to do it, and in a way that benefits your body, and you'll feel amazing and feel like you know how to have health for the rest of your life, which is so, so powerful. So if you're interested, head over to my website, jodybullock.com. It's under the Work With Me tab, or send me a message if you need any help. I'll talk to you soon.